What's up, guys? It is April 4th. This video was recorded on March 31st. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the Monday morning session. There was actually like 4 clips of this entire trading session that I did, and it was so painful to watch. Like, it was so boring. But I pretty much just clipped it down to just the executions, just to make it. What am I don't know. Oh, I think I just. So that was a quick short. As you can see, I used the fair value gap as the catalyst there. I bought in on a up candle, like a premium price, and then it ends up hitting my target anyways. I don't know why I got out. I think just because it was the first trade of the first week, and I just wanted something short and sweet. But it does end up being a good catalyst to send price down. And for me, I'm not really interested in holding on to the trades for the longest amount of runs. I'm interested in forming the trade ideas, using the tools that I've learned, and execute with them, and then take my piece of the pie and then watch price expand farther into the direction I was into the direction I thought it was going into. And here I should have just kept it. It was pretty obvious, but I think it was just the first trade of the week, so I was kind of just like, I want to get this out the way, a quick little win. It's always good to start with a quick win. Puts you in the right mindset for the rest of the session. Kind of also puts you in the right mindset to not be greedy. Once you have it, just take it off, take some. And typically I'd have more contracts on the trade. Well, I want to get to that level, right? So I'll be trading with 2-3 contracts at the same time, and that would have been a good time to take a partial. So just me reinforcing those good habits that I'm trying to build before I start trading with real money. This year for sure I'm going to start trading with real money, probably when I get back from deployment around September time frame. That's going to be, this is all just practice for then. So the more I reinforce those good habits, the more successful I think I'll be. There's gonna be loss. I take a loss here. You'll see in just a second. I forget. I don't even know. I think I try to go long, but it ends up going farther down or something. I don't know. I take an L somewhere here, and then you'll see my last execution towards the end of the video. This video is only going to be 21. No, the heck, it's going to be not even 20 minutes long, or maybe just 20 minutes. So yeah, it's pretty quick. But the trading session, as a whole, to watch the whole thing, I think I watched it from 7 to 8:30 or something like that. So it's a whole hour just in front of the charts, and we're really looking at very well, my first trade idea pans out. It sells, it goes short pretty far. You'll see here in a little bit, it keeps expanding downwards, at least I think. Or I might cut the video, and then you'll see the damage, the run that it did in the next clip, and it was pretty far. It went pretty far down. So the fact that I thought it was going to go down was good. And you see the fair value gap there that I bought in at. See how it's trading in the lower quadrant. Whoa, yeah, it's going for that sell side liquidity there. It's running for that, and there's even more if you go. Yeah, there you go. See on the 15-minute chart, see how that sell side right there, relative equal lows. It's real smooth down there, so price is going to gravitate to that direction. I was just a little jumpy as first trade of the week. I was just like, oh, that played out nice. I like that expansion. I'm just going to cut it there. And as I said before, that would have been a partial, so I would have took 1 contract off. But since I was only trading with 1 contract, I just closed it out. And then the rest you can watch, and it's just really good to. It just feels weird, having a floating P&L, profit and loss, while trying to just learn and read price action. But you have to do both, right? You have to trade and push the button to get used to it, and you also have to tape read so that you're getting this experience watching live candles form. It's not enough just to see pictures of candles or to go back and look at it after the candles are already formed. It's really, really important to look at candles as they're forming, because one candle can start off green and end up white, or one candle can start bullish and end bearish. So understanding how that kind of works and being able to be comfortable in the constant fluctuations of price for every single candle. I mean, not a lot of people trade on the 1 minute. The 1 minute's more for like scalping. I like it because it's so detailed. It really tells you what price is doing, and I like being updated every single minute onto what price is doing. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people find it high stress, but for me, I find it actually reassuring that price is doing the things that I've learned. And like I've said in previous videos, I may not be an expert at understanding, like, before the trading day even starts, where price is going to go, but I at least have the tools to make the technical analysis either before or after the fact as to why that was a catalyst for setting price in whichever direction. And that's a very powerful tool that, I mean, a lot of traders wish they had. And why did I end it? I ended it. See, so price, if you see to the left of the bottom left of the screen, it went that low, and then I bought in as it was coming up because I was anticipating price going up. But you'll see here how difficult it is getting there. However, I did get in at a good price, so either way, the trade idea wasn't the best. It wasn't a really good idea, like, to be long-term bullish for the rest of the session. But I like that. I kind of like how I handled the trade, even though I wasn't completely right. I like how I handled the trade. I like how I put my buy limit in to add another contract to get more leverage onto the trade. But it's stuck between PD arrays. It's kind of like real indecisive as to where it wants to go. I see a draw on liquidity up, and it hits that PD array that I outlined. See how it hits it like to the tick, and then it kind of goes down. So that for me kind of shows it's kind of weak to like get into more buy side. So, but I'm cognizant of that at this when I'm trading right now. But I still just want to hold on to the trade right now. I don't really have any risk on the table. So, it didn't show the L that I took, but I took an L. I think I tried going long, which means that I took I thought I was gonna go buy side, but too early because it kept going down. And that was before this trade. I took like a $400 loss there. I think I started with like a $500 win short, and I should have stuck with that idea, but yeah, it just takes time. And then here I'm trying to go long, and it's working out right now. And again, I don't like how it just has one contract, because as soon as it hit the bottom of that gray box right there, I would have took a partial there because it hit one of my PD arrays, and then I would have minimized the risk. So I would have already had money off the table. But since I'm just trading with one contract, I'm just trying to ride it out, see it through, see what's going on. And there's no really real risk here. I got all the risk off the table, and I should have done that a lot earlier. So you see where the first blue arrow, then you can't really see. Okay, there you go. That's where I bought in at. So that's how much time it took for me to move my stop loss, and I should have done it a lot earlier. So I had a lot of floating risk for a while, which I don't like. Yeah, here I'm really trying to get another contract on, but I'm not trying to be too aggressive and just buy. I want to buy at a discount, and it almost hit it twice there, but it's kind of frustrating that it didn't fill me in there. It didn't wick down far enough to get that second order off. It would have been a great price to get in at. But yeah, you don't really want to be too aggressive when prices like this. It's like back and forth, kind of stuck in between PD arrays. Don't want to be too aggressive. It's high resistance. It's been really high resistance since Donald Trump came into office. he's made it quite difficult to navigate. There's been some insane volatility in the Nasdaq, which is not really common. The Nasdaq is supposed to be real chill, real nice, more volatile. It's supposed to be like crypto, like Bitcoin and stuff. That's supposed to be the more volatile stuff. But this has became pretty difficult to navigate. I mean, even from starting, watching price in November to seeing it now, I've seen a lot of crazy shit come up since the tariff wars. But I mean, overall, I think it's just gonna get maybe a little bit worse before it gets better, or maybe not. Maybe it'll start getting better pretty soon, because it is pretty wild. I mean, Nasdaq tanked a lot. We're in pretty low numbers right now. Kind of makes me want to trade currencies. I might start looking at another pair. I think it would be smart to start expanding to another pairs, but it would have to be probably like the USD, Japanese dollar, maybe the dollar index. That's like forex trading, like trading currencies and stuff. I heard it's really volatile. I heard it's kind of more manipulated just because it's the currency. The Nasdaq is a stock, so it's not as volatile, but it's been really hard to navigate. But I've still had some great trade ideas pan out. You'll see it later in the week. I've had some success, some big success. I view these like a couple trades as small wins, nothing too crazy. I definitely need to get used to letting my trades run. I'm highlighting that rejection there. See, I don't like seeing that, how like it rejects real strong. Like it if it's gonna go up, it should trade to the upper half and maybe stay there for a little bit and then expand. But the fact that it rejected already tells me like I'm kind of offside. But I'm in 2 contracts now, so I'm happy I got filled on that actually, because it's a deep discount. So yeah, now I got 2 trades to work with. Still in high resistance, not really comfortable here. I would say I was feeling pretty uncomfortable. This whole week has been pretty difficult actually for me. You'll see, I don't know. Oh, so my stop loss is still at the same place, but when you get filled at a higher price, it kind of pulls the average between the 2 orders. So then my limit order is a little bit higher, but so I do have some risk technically on the table from the second contract. But that's just kind of how you gotta keep it for now. I don't want to, because that's too tight of a stop loss there. There's no real logic to put my stop loss there. Unless I had already taken something off the table, then I would put my stop loss at break even. But since it's open and I haven't taken anything off yet, then I'm comfortable leaving the risk there. I still have crazy margins. It's what? So it's $300 of risk for $1,400 reward. That's like too much. That's like, you should be aiming for like 1 to 2 risks. So that would be like a 1 to 1 would be like $500 risk, $500 reward. A 2 to 1 would be like so I should have took a partial there, but I did not. So 2 to 1 would be like $500 risk, $1,000 reward. Right now I'm risking $300 for $1,400, which is, I don't even know, like, it's insane, like, it's not very logical, but it's still good to have a tight stop loss. I mean, and then so it rejects again. So now I'm like, okay, something's like price is about to go down. It's like it's about to go down, and it's actually really graceful here. See, I'm kind of like, let me give it one more. Like, let me give it one more shot, because it did trade down right to the PD rate, and then it expanded upwards. So it got to a discount and then it expanded. So that, you know, there's two things going on at the same time here. That's why it sucks when prices between two PD rays. It's harder to navigate. It's harder to really understand what the bias is, because right now there really is no bias. It's bullish, but it's stuck. It's kind of ranging. It's been sideways for, I think, like, I want to say 14, 15 minutes. So it's pretty graceful though. It could have shot down. It's in the macro now, so that's why I think it was a pretty good, it's a good time to see price move, but the overall move is short. I mean, you can see it rejects that PD array pretty strong twice, so that should have been enough to get me out of the trade, but still I'm holding on, which isn't, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. I think it's good to see trades pan through, but you'll see what happens. See, and then it rejects again, and then so now I'm seeing two rejections and then the third one. So now I'm like, all right, well, that's kind of a problem. You know, like I don't like that at all. Here I can tell I'm really uncomfortable. I'm trying to measure out PD arrays, trying to find justification for why I should go higher. I'm probably coming up with nothing. But yeah, I don't know. Trading's fun, but it takes a lot of patience. Like, it can get boring. Not boring, but like it just takes a lot of patience. It's like so opposite of what I am. I'm such a like I don't know, I'm just not like very patient. But yeah, I get out there, luckily, right? Like, it could have gone bad there pretty fast. I still got out with some profit. That's you know, a skill that, it's a valuable skill. Learning when you're wrong, you know, learning when to get out of a losing trade is so, like, it's an important skill. And I still pulled away with good profit. Just because you're wrong doesn't mean you can't make money. Being disciplined and understanding when it's a loss and being humble enough to accept, like, hey, you're probably fucking wrong here, because look, it's rejected 3 times in the past 8 minutes. So like, what's telling you that price is going to go higher right now? Well, nothing really. It's showing you that it's actually struggling a lot to get up to higher prices. And you'll see here it kind of falls. It falls off the table pretty hard. And yeah, I got lucky there. I want to say I got lucky. I looked at price, saw how it was behaving, and made a decision off of that. My second order, that was a discount. You see how it came down, and I bought on the sell candles. Retail traders never ever buy on sell candles. They buy on green candles because they're trend followers. So if it's green, then they'll buy, and if it's white, then they'll sell. But if you're a smart money concept trader, that you only buy, well, you try to only buy sell side candles, because we consider it a discount, and you try to short, which means sell at premium prices, so that you get the most out of your sell side run. And here it falls off pretty hard. I don't know if, I think I cut the video before you see the whole run go, but it does fall off. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, just 2 executions, so two profitable trades, and then one was a definite loss, because I went against like my own idea. So I had an idea that price was going down. You see it in the first trade, I cut the first trade off too soon, and then I tried to go opposite direction of where I was going originally, and got burned. And you'll see here, I almost got burned again, but just knowing when to get out of a losing trade is just as important as getting into winning trades, in my opinion. But yep, that's it for this video. Kind of dry. I have some good stuff, better stuff coming in. Towards the back end of the week, it was a little easier, a little bit more free running than this. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.